Hey everybody, welcome back to DKC for what is very definitely the first time we are recording this part.
Definitely.
Nothing got fucked up with the last one. Nothing at all.
Absolutely not. I will hear nothing to the contrary.
So, Gorilla Glacier.
Oop, that's not the right button.
Good job. Already starting off to a wonderful start.
So we're dealing with ice physics now.
Yes, welcome to Ice Physics, in a game that doesn't have the most solid physics to begin with.
Excellent.
Yeah, if you thought the rolling was slippery before.
Oh no, we have Summon Frog.
Why did you actively get that?
Because once you're in, you can't get out without getting it.
Well, no, you could say it on purpose.
The other thing is because, again, this is very definitely the first time we are recording this, and I am definitely not down a bunch of lives.
Were you gonna do that off camera?
I was, and now I didn't, so fucking deal with it.
Yeah. I've seen the next part of the game, and Args cannot do it.
Well, no. Now that he's not going into it basically blind after years of not playing it, maybe he'll do better this time.
That's a big maybe, I'm sure.
No! Damn it!
You fucked up.
As long as you hit the golden statue, it still counts. But evidently, I am just not good enough for that.
You putzed around for too long.
It's alright. I got a couple pity lives.
So, this world introduces a bunch of mechanics I can't stand about this game. And the ice physics are part of it.
But there's also these barrels here.
Well, barrels are nothing new, but everything they combine together is not helping this world.
In a game about precision platforming, an entire world consisting of ice physics kinda blows.
Just a little bit, yeah.
And this level in particular, there are lots of just shots over the abyss where, yeah, if you're off, then you're dead. And it only gets better from here.
I gotta say, I'm really not a big fan of how fast these barrels, like, turn.
Yeah, it's a really easy thing to fuck up.
I think they might be even faster in the Game Boy Advance version, but don't quote me on that.
I think it's straight down from here, does that sound right? Yes.
For finding a shortcut, obviously.
Well, it was not so much a shortcut, but it will hopefully get us past the worst of this shit.
It got us the end, at least.
Yeah, but we don't have the O.
So we're just gonna be king.
We will be every single permutation of the missing letter by the time this LP is over.
So when do we get to be king?
Never, because that would require there to be an I.
What about Kang? Dang Kang.
That is the Dank's natural state of being, so we are always Kang.
This isn't Wheel of Fortune, you can't buy a new vowel.
Are you sure? You absolutely positive about that?
Pretty positive.
Can I get a consonant in there?
Oh, this is going wonderfully.
So how much editing are you going to do on this video?
I haven't decided yet, but it will probably be a not insubstantial amount.
So about those 4 lives you picked up from the Winky bonus.
Yeah. If you game over, I'm going to be, well, I wouldn't say I'm going to laugh, but I am going to be somewhat disappointed in you.
What?
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 That's not supposed to happen.
There's a platform?
Okay, so like I was saying, if you game over, I will dig up a ROM of the fucking GBA version and play through it.
Is that a Tox?
No.
Sounded like a Tox.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounded like a Tox.
I think we should make it a Tox.
Fuck you guys.
You are making me somewhat tempted to play Donkey Kong myself, just to see if I'm necessarily this bad.
You probably aren't. I am many things, but I am not good at video game.
I mean, I could go get the ROM for it right now and start playing along and see how far I get in the same amount of time.
Well, I shot the bee, but it didn't kill me. That's technically progress, right?
So how much progress are we making?
Oh, yeah, okay, hello.
Oh!
Oh.
Yeah, the first time, like, in the recording that died, Artix here found himself a shortcut to get past all this, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna try and find that shortcut again.
Fire up and to the right in the first cannon.
I'm glad you know this, because I sure as shit don't.
Yeah, I completely blanked on that.
So fire up and to the right from here?
Yeah, like at the start of the series.
Yes, okay. Thank you, Blast. You've probably
You've saved the recording.
No problem.
Hooray!
Well, now that we won't spend this entire hour on the first level...
Well, we might have to cut it short at the end of the ice level instead of the end of whatever comes afterwards, considering our time constraint.
Nah, we'll be alright. So yes, Slipslide Ride is all about these ice ropes.
So it was in the next level, okay.
Yeah, huh. We both fucked that one up. These ropes are color-coded for your convenience. And by convenience, I mean... fuck these ropes.
Yeah, they'll force you up or down, depending on if they're blue or... what is that, kind of maroon?
It's like a purple.
Looks about right.
You can fight against them a little bit.
The ones moving down move slower than the ones that force you down move slower than the ones that force you up. But it almost never comes into play until the very end of this level, I think.
Yeah, you can't go against the ones going up. You can stall, but you can't go against the ones going up. You can very, very slowly go down the ones that go... or up the ones that go down.
Alternatively, you can just jump up them repeatedly.
That's asking a lot. One thing I do like about this level is that it's blissfully free of cannons.
The cannons that are there are very limited in scope.
Because I'm pretty sure it's only bonus level cannons, or like that one right there.
Small progress ones because of ice physics.
There's also no obnoxious Snowstorm Filter.
No, visually, this level is probably one of the nicest backgrounds in the game.
How did you kill yourself there?
I don't know. I apparently did not grab the up one.
Looked like you shot yourself out a little low.
Possibly.
You know, it's weird. Like, the first time you were doing this, you were really on point a lot of the time. Or at least, relatively more on point.
I will have you know that I am proud to be incompetent whenever I want.
Oh, so that's how you explain Final Fantasy XIII.
Actually, for Final Fantasy XIII, he did really well.
I was gonna say, you mean the game that I was actually, like, good at?
Here's an example of us fighting against the flow, but yeah, that's a necessary part of game design.
Alright, we are Kug. That's a thing.
I still don't know what those ropes at the end are for.
I think if you get on the first one that goes backwards, the one that doesn't have the G, it will like drag you backwards toward the one that goes up there. So it gives you 2 of them to jump off.
So, more of the Snowstorm Filter, but yeah, we're on a bird.
I think Espresso is not actually affected by the ice physics.
That sounds right.
With the
Yeah, because I'm not slipping at all right here.
with the explanation that I think Espresso is a she is wearing cleats.
Okay, sure.
Let's not make the mistake that we made last time and try to take Espresso over the big gap in this level.
Yes, I have learned. We are leaving Bird behind.
Rip burb. Stuck head in sand. Got scared by Weasel Ball.
Is there sand in this level?
No, but there's lots of snow.
It's like sand.
Say Frostbite is sort of like, whatever.
Heat stroke.
Yeah, definitely. Kong!
Ah, traitor.
Can't believe that fucking Kong, man.
Ah, yes, the... What exactly... What did that article say? Like, what's the reason for his inevitable betrayal?
It never listed a reason. I don't really want to get into this because holy shit. That fucking wiki article.
It was art.
Are we talking about the Mario wiki?
No.
The Mario wiki had a sensible entry for Manky Kong there.
That's kinda scary when Mario wiki has the sensible entry.
Alright, like, come on, game, really? What am I supposed to do here?
Eat shit and die. Also, yeah, I think you can duck under that barrel.
Or you could do that, yeah.
Yeah. Or you could just not be a dirty coward.
Something I've been meaning to ask, are you not able to stand still when you're on a slope in the ice world?
No. If you're on a slope, it's gonna try to take you down.
Excellent.
Also, this level introduces another mechanic that I don't particularly care for. This world is where I really stopped caring for this game.
I don't know, man. I think this Croctopus chase gimmick is pretty great.
It's not necessarily the things chasing you that I'm annoyed by, it's those guys just hopping from the top or the bottom that...
Yeah, you mean the near-invisible squids that just come out of nowhere and fuck your day up?
I think you will find that they are jellyfish. So, I want to point this out because I don't know if it's actually going to come up in this recording. If you get hit by anything, that octopus is on your ass and you're probably going to die. And it happened right in the same spot as the last recording.
Ah yeah. Hooray for consistency.
What can I say? I know what the fans want.
Do you now?
I mean, I assume that they're here mostly to watch me flounder at like a 20-year-old game.
I mean, I know that's what I'm here for.
The original Donkey Kong is somewhat unforgiving at points.
Well, how old is Donkey Kong as a series?
At least 30 years, I think?
If we're are we counting Jumpman in here?
I was.
Yeah, like the original Donkey Kong game, I guess, yeah, that would have been, what, like 80, 83, 84? Alright, I've learned my mistake this time. I will simply let him pass me. And then he will wait there patiently.
Yep.
Year of inception is 1981. If you're counting original Donkey Kong with Jumpman.
DKC 1 was like 10 years later, I think?
DKC 1 is 94.
Oh, 13 years then.
If you start with the actual Donkey Kong games that are not the variations on the 1981 Donkey Kong. It's 1994 with Donkey Kong for the Game Boy and Donkey Kong Country.
Donkey Kong 1 was 1994?
Donkey Kong Country.
No, oh,
Also, no, I think you mean the Game Boy Donkey Kong.
The Game Boy Donkey Kong, yes.
oh, the Game Boy Donkey Kong was in...
Now, Donkey Kong Land was 95. Thank you, Wikipedia.
Okay.
So we are Kong historians here, as you can tell.
Clearly.
History is fun.
When did Donkey Kong 64 come out?
99.
Yes.
Yeah, sounds about right. It had to be kind of late in the N64.
Yeah, because it was in between Kazooie and Tooie.
I guess that makes sense, considering that during the whole Y2K scare, my brother and I were playing Tekken 3 on the PS1, so yeah, an N64 game in 1999 makes sense. And yeah, you can tell how concerned we were about the whole end of the world thing.
I think it's safe to say that everybody was concerned about that.
I mean, granted, there were legitimate technical reasons to have concerns about it, but not apocalyptic scenario reasons.
Well, no, Squidpocalypse.
Hey, at least it's better than the swarm of fishies in... Which world was that?
I think that might be this one!
No, the one he's talking about is the one at the end of Poison Pond that just absolutely fucks your day up.
Oh, right, the one that you were stuck on for like half an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck that level. We'll get to that later.
Eventually.
So yeah, here's Squawks. Squawks is fucking useless.
Why did they introduce a light-dark mechanic?
Because fuck you, that's why.
I guess because it adds difficulty?
Also, there's only like 2 Squawks levels in this entire game?
I like that DK's jump is actually not enough to clear that. That's pretty great.
Good job, DK.
I guess that's why they give you that barrel right there.
I feel like that might be something they fixed in the Game Boy Advance port.
Or maybe you just jumped wrong.
Yeah, it's probably just like if you do a roll directly at it, or, you know, shit like, and it's like pixel perfect, you'll make it, but...
That's still not good level design.
Though I'm surprised that they introduced the flaming barrels this early.
I'm surprised that they don't introduce the ones that light up and go out first, personally.
I'm surprised that they don't make the flaming barrels actually provide light. Considering that that's the whole game, like the whole level's gimmick.
That might not be something they could do in engine, is the thing.
So, yeah, welcome to Endor. Enjoy your stay.
Yep.
Not really fond of this color filter, no.
It's much better when it shows up earlier, but it just kind of doesn't work for this.
I don't know, I think it definitely fits the world's theme really well. It's just...
It fits the color palette really well, but there's no, like, snow going on to make it actually fit the theme.
Yeah, this is just kind of drab.
Yeah. Would you really even be able to call it blue? It's more of a gray.
There's a couple blues in the background, and then there's like a purplish gray everywhere else.
That's about what I describe it as.
Otherwise, it's just, you know, another treetop town. What else is there to say about it?
Not much.
So when are we gonna get the 6th badge?
After we defeat, the bug leader.
Which generation are we talking here?
We're actually not talking about either. We're referencing different ones.
Yeah, because I don't think a bug gym leader's been number 6. They're always like... I think the latest you get bug is like 3 or 4?
No, there's an Elite Four bug in Gen 5, I think?
4.
4.
I guess you could consider the original Gen 5 champion a bug trainer.
Nah, not really. He's just a dude whose main Pokemon happens to be a bug.
He also has, like, I forgot its name. The evolved form of Carablast and Shelmet.
Yeah, but I feel like calling him a bug-type, champion would be like saying that Cynthia is a dragon-type champion because her big boss monster is fucking Garchomp.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying it based on the fact that half of Alder's team is bug type.
I think that's just more to give you a spot to get them in the Pokedex, though.
Alright, guys, are you ready for an intense boss?
Oh boy.
Only the hardest.
So this is really naughty.
He jumps.
Pretty fucking naughty.
But that's an interesting thing right there, is that it looks like he jumps like to right in front of you every single time. I didn't notice that before since you never were right up next to him, but that one time where you jumped on him and you were right next to him, you just kind of hopped it right there instead of going forward.